All right, happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome on into the daily broadcast coming to you from the Hat Creek Interior Studios. You don't have to own a ranch to live like you do. All you need to do is get the hook up there with Corey Flanagan at Hat Creek Interiors in Lubbock, Texas, 10101 South Slide Road, about 114th Slide Road. Easy to get to. Hatcreek.us. Best furniture you're going to find, accessories, all the cool stuff, everything you want to make your house look well, the way you want it to look. Maybe you got a man cave, got that lonesome dove vibe going on. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You need Hat Creek Interiors. All right. So tonight, can Texas Tech football be a top 10 team over the next 3 to 5 years? Why or why not? Can it be sustained? What is the biggest challenge facing Texas Tech football over the next 3 to 5 years to continue doing what they did this year? Playing in Big 12 title games, being in the college football playoff. Is it sustainable? You tell me why or why not. Is UCF a trap game for Tech basketball? And then it's Thursday, and we rate things in Raiderland on Thursday. You never know when somebody's going to come up to you and ask you about your opinion on something. We're here to help. Overrated, underrated, rated right Thursday today. Super Bowl foods. That's right. Super Bowl food. It's you got to plan your menu now. You got to get ready. You got to say, we want this, we don't want this. We're not going to have this. This is good. This is overrated. We don't. You get the idea. The things you love, the things you hate, anything in between, all on the overrated, underrated, rated right Super Bowl food topic tonight. Anything else on your mind? Hey, it's open lines here in Raiderland, just like the old days on radio. It's always open lines here. Why? Because of United Supermarkets. In the United Supermarkets chat line, all you got to do is type in, fire away. We're here to go. There's one supermarket that supports Texas Tech. There's another one around here that takes your money and sends it down south to Austin. All right, let's do it. In three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. You start your day every day on the website. Yeah, you get the question of the day. You find out what we're talking about. You check out the Raiderland hot links brought to you by Jackson Brothers Meat Locker out of Post, Texas. Can't go down to Post. Get on their website. Get on their Facebook page. Tell them we sent you. All right. Tonight, we're brought to you by Gators Bayou, 98th and Slide Road in Lubbock, Texas. Hot Cajun food, check. It's going to be cold, by the way, Saturday. Big screens, check. Ice cold drinks, check. What more do you need? Gators Bayou. Tell them we sent you. And by Live Life Well Clinic of Lubbock, Dr. John Skelton, fantastic Red Raider. They are here to help you on a variety of health, not issues. That's issue sounds too much, but you want to feel good. You want to live good. You want to do things. And maybe what's been going on in your life, it ain't so good. It ain't working out. You want to try a different tact. That's a sailing term, a tact, by the way. You go by Live Life Well Clinic. Hit them on the Facebook page. Tell them we sent you. Get on their website. You know what to do. All right. So that's what's going on tonight. Glad you're with us. I want you to do a couple of things early on. If you're on our YouTube channel, give us thumbs up, like it, share it, invite people in. On Facebook, same thing. Like it, share it, invite people in. Let's have a great conversation. And on our Twitter X, at Ryan Hyatt Media, same deal. Like, hit, share, and let's go. Can Texas Tech be a top 10 football team over the next 3 to 5 years? Why or why not? What are the biggest challenges? Tech basketball, are you worried about this UCF game? And then overrated, underrated, rated right, Super Bowl foods. Let's get it going. Get in on that chat line. Get on that United Supermarket chat line. All your Super Bowl foods, by the way, waiting for you there. James is one of the OGs back in the day. As we settle in and get the conversation going tonight, he gives us a thumbs up. We used to do that on Facebook, or pardon me, on Periscope. He's on Facebook, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. You get thumbs up, share, everything. I miss Periscope was, of all the apps over the years, Periscope was perfect for what we do. And for those of you who know who Clay Travis is. Literally, Periscope made Clay Travis. He's not on with Buck Sexton every day taking over the old Rush Limbaugh slot if there is no Periscope. What the hell did I do wrong? I could have done that show. So get your thoughts together. Let's see what you got tonight. Can Tech football sustain being a top? Is it a flash in the pan or not? You tell me why or why not. What's the biggest challenge? Is it high school recruiting? Variances in the rules going forward? What is it? Oil prices go to $20 a barrel. I don't know. Reagan, can they? Yes. Will they? Depends on the next 2 years. Just like the varying offenses and defenses, others will catch up in money. Okay. So others will catch up in money is a really great comment. And here's why. Tech woke up the sleeping giant. Tech in Indiana woke up the sleeping giant. Indiana woke it up even within its own deal that Mark Cuban had never given money to Indiana sports up until now. And we talked about with the rise of NIL and how it was working, everything that was going on over the last 2 to 3 years, that it's gone from giving money to buildings to giving money to labor, to giving money to players in an immediate return. So what Reagan's talking about, absolutely right. Now, the other programs have to spend it wisely. They have to have a James Blanchard. They have to have it's not just the money. We see this all the time in pro sports. It's not just the money. It's how do you spend it. But 100% schools are waking up and alums are waking up to the idea that now I can have a direct impact on the money I spend going to the player, to the product, and not a juice bar. You know? So, good comment by Reagan. Another one, I know you can't say it, but HEB does employ lots of Red Raiders in the San Antonio area, or maybe you were talking about a different grocery. I don't know who I'm talking about. What am I talking about? All I know is United Supermarkets puts their name on stuff in Lubbock, and other stores don't. Hello. Hi there. How you doing? Life working out for you? You doing all right? Athlete's foot giving you problems? We're here to help. Jeff, on our wonderful YouTube channel where we are this close to 700 subscribers. What do we have to do to get you people to get us over? The YouTube people, it's on you. You've got to share it. You've got to invite people in. You've got to do that. The biggest challenge to making Tech football success sustainable is to maintain the high quality of Blanchard's organization and, of course, having the dollars, keeping the talent. The money's not going to be a problem over the next 3 to 5 years. I'm here to tell you on that. That's not going to change. So over the next 3 to 5 years, what's the biggest challenge? You mentioned Blanchard. I think that's the biggest thing. Keep your GM here. Keep the program working together, doing what they do. They fended off Notre Dame. You know, that's pretty good. Overrated, underrated, rated right Super Bowl foods. I will give you a list before we get out. I gave you a list today on the website, theraiderland.com. All right. See, on Thursdays, we do what's called overrated, underrated, rated right. We rate things. You never know when somebody's going to just hit you up and say, hey, what do you think about this? And you're not ready. I'm here to help. By the way, we need a whole lot more people right now on the broadcast doing a couple of things. Share this, invite people in, whether you're on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media, whether you are on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook. We need right now a ton of you people doing that, and we need the power of 5. Every night, 5 people. Could be someone you know. You go to our great sponsors like Gators By You on Facebook, Live Life Well Clinic, Dr. John Skelton, Great Red Redder, United Supermarkets, Hat Creek Interiors, and you take about, I don't know, a minute and a half, 90 seconds. It would take you to go through, go to their websites, go to their Facebook pages, and say, hey, thanks for supporting Raiderland. Boom. Tag me, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. You have no idea how much that means to the sponsors to let them know. They already know we have a massive audience. That's why they're here. But if you guys would do that, and if you would do this for me, and you did that for the other media outlets that you really care about, that you enjoy, you have no idea how much that means in this new world order of media. Can Texas Tech football be a top 10 program in the next 5 years? Why or why not? Tell me why not? Basketball on your mind. And for those who are new to the show, we just weave in and out of topics. We can go football, basketball. We can go Super Bowl foods. By the way, overrated. Anything at your Super Bowl party that requires utensils. Don't make steak. No. This is not a sit-down deal. It's a grazing proposition. Don't make steaks. Now, the steak bites with diced potatoes that my wife makes, boom, awesome. That would be a great Super Bowl appetizer type deal. We're moving around, we're watching, we're doing stuff. Yeah, anything that requires just sitting down in a full meal, don't do that at Super Bowl. I'll give you my underrated deal here in a minute. All right. Grace Allen, Chicago Bears. Don't know what that has to do with anything. Help me out. You guys be very descriptive when you comment in. I have no idea. It's a long show. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Did you do y'all right? You did y'all right. James, your Periscope episodes from DJs in Omaha were the best. DJ's nachos are the best Super Bowl food. DJ's Dugout, just up the street from where the College World Series is in Omaha. Great people. We maintain a relationship with them every year. Say, hey, if we're going to be up there with Tech Baseball, you ready for us? They are. We've been there since 2016. The first year we discovered them in 2014. We didn't have a relationship at that time from a fiduciary standpoint since 2014. So now what? 12 years? Yeah. And they're ready and waiting on Tech fans. 100%. DJ's Nachos, 100%. Taco salad, great. Oh, so good. Let's see, Mark on our YouTube channel. Yes, they can sustain with facilities and the winning atmosphere. James Blanchard is the key. And you mentioned the facilities. Tech got ahead of things, and it was not dumb luck, but it timed out great. That Tech got everything built. Womble football, Womble basketball, at a time when you couldn't spend on players, you could only spend on facilities, and Tech spent on facilities. Now teams and schools are going to be on the backside of that, and they can't spend money on facilities the way they used to. They got to spend that money on capital, on labor. Huge difference that has changed the game. Reagan, true. Many outspent us, but did not get the ROI they expected. For those of you in Muleshoe, that's return on investment. Chris, the important thing about this football program is not to get complacent and feel entitled. Got to keep the hunger. Get that first Big 12. They got the first Big 12. I don't think you have to worry about the hunger or anything else. I don't think you're going to have to worry about some sort of complacency with Texas Tech at this time. Yes. Don't know what that means. Means nothing to me. Hola, that's Spanish, Hunter. James, I think having a balance in recruiting of high school and the portal will be the base of sustainability. All right, so you've got a very good high school class coming in. Some say greatest high school class ever. All right, I don't, ratings, whatever rankings. Felix Ojo, you know the names. So what is that balance? And I think over the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to find it out. You got to stay old in certain areas, and you got to grow up and maintain and get old, but replace. So the offensive line to me, I think, is the biggest delicate balancing act right now in high school recruiting for teams. I need to take 5 offensive linemen every year, 5 or 6. And if they transfer out, I don't give a shit. But I got to take 5 or 6. And I got to hold on to 2 or 3 because if you look at Indiana, you look at Miami, you look at those 2 teams that played in the college championship game, their offensive linemen were 23, 22, 21 years old. And they'd been homegrown for the most part. So what James is saying there, I got to grow up my offensive linemen, but add maybe 1 or 2 a year on the transfer portal. Steak bites are the bomb. Yeah, and you can do it with ribeye, roast, whatever. Steak bites are a great, I think, deal when it comes to food. Overrated, underrated, rated right. Super Bowl foods. Overrated, anything that requires utensils. Underrated. Wait for it. Chipotle hummus. No, seriously, I'm telling you right now. Chipotle hummus. If you're hosting, if you're bringing anything, bring Chipotle hummus, bring some pita chips or whatever, put it out there. And most of your redneck friends, they won't even know, but they are going to plow through that thing once they start having it. The Chipotle hummus, totally underrated on the dip front. I'm talking specifically dip front. And like rated right's queso. All right. For the most part, queso rated right. Not mine. Mine's awesome. Mine's incredible. You can't duplicate mine. But if you got to bring like a dip or something, do the Chipotle hummus. And then don't tell your idiot friends what it is. Just put it out there. In fact, take it out of the little hummus thing and put it in a bowl. All right. Take it out of the plastic hummus that says hummus and just put it in a bowl and watch what happens. Overrated, underrated, rated right Super Bowl foods. I think we're all in agreement. Everything, we're grazing, we're moving around, we're going fast. We can't sit down. We got to do stuff. 2 hands, 1 hand. Wings, are wings now passe? Or are wings still good? I can get behind the wings. I love wings. I can get behind the wings. I don't have to have the wings. Pizza, that seems like a really 80s, 90s Super Bowl deal, right? Nothing against my friends at Domino's or all the great pizza places. Nothing against that. And it's a one-handed deal, but the pizza just seems like so, yeah. Now, burgers, no. Again, two-handed deal. So sliders have come in over the last 10, 12 years. Sliders, not bad. We like sliders. So then what are we doing after that? Why aren't tacos and burritos and stuff? Why don't we have a little more Mexican food worked in there, right? I can eat a burrito, kind of one-handed. I don't know. Tacos, yeah. You guys get on the United Supermarkets chat line. All of your Super Bowl needs from ice, and basically it's really ice, right? And all the foods and everything else. United Supermarkets, Market Street. Overrated, underrated, rated right. Can Texas Tech football sustain what happened this year over the next 3 to 5 years? What do you perceive as the biggest challenge? Is it flat out just changing the rules? Is it conferences overturning? What is it? What do you think is the biggest challenge to Tech? Is it schools like BYU or Utah or fill in the blank? Like somebody said, the powers that be waking up and going, hey, we got money too. We can spend money. Is there going to be a leveling effect? I mean, Tech ain't going to run out of money. And I think next week we're going to do a whole show just 100% devoted to the idea that there is no salary cap, that none of that matters. And because I still think people operate in good faith, and good people operate with the idea that there's some sort of salary cap and there are loopholes and everything else. No, they're not. They're not. Tech basketball on your mind, and we'll discuss more maybe tomorrow. And I'm leaving. We could have a round ball rewind Saturday afternoon after Tech UCF, but we're probably going to save it for Monday night with Texas Tech and Kansas. So don't hold me to it. All of it will be brought to you by Live Life Well Clinic of Lubbock, where your body talks to you all the time, and it's telling you stuff from gut health to diabetes. Listen to your body, and then go listen to what Dr. John Skelton and the folks at Live Life Well Clinic can do to help you on that front. All right, where are we here? What do we got? I want a lot of comments on the United Supermarkets chat line. We've given you like 10,000 different topics tonight. Don't suck. Be good. Get in. Jeff, 7-layer Mexican dip, overrated. Just make nachos, for crying out loud. I'm kind of with you on that. It's a lot of effort for a little bit of a return. Okay. On the 7-layer dip, that we really don't need that much, because if we have everything else around the chips and dips, I've got the guac, I've got this, I've got everything. I don't need it in one deal. I'm with you on that for Super Bowl Sunday. Now, on any other time or whatever, 7-layer dip, good stuff. Chris, pigs in a blanket rated right. Yeah. Nothing wrong with pigs in a blanket. Mark jumps in. Slow roasted ribs are underrated. So now we're getting into again, one of my laws is I can't use two hands. I got to use one hand. So can I eat your ribs? He said in an awkward fashion. I don't want a full meal. I'm grazing. It's a grazing deal. Slow roasted ribs, great. But is that a Super Bowl food? You guys answer. Tell Mark. By the way, Mark's on our YouTube channel, Ryan Knight's Raiderland. I know he's given us thumbs up. I know he shared it, invited people in. I know he's helped get us over 700 subscribers. I know he's done that. Timbo, jalapeno jelly with cream cheese, underrated. All right, so cream cheese as a base, and then you start putting the jellies on top. 100% winner, whether it's jalapeno jelly, whether it's there are so many different things you can put on top of it. But the cream cheese on top, throw stuff on it. The key there is the right crackers, the right chips, the right thing. You got to have something that's going to stand up to that cream cheese. So what do we do with the cream cheese? Set the cream cheese out to room temperature before you put it out there on the deal. Because if you got the cream cheese in the refrigerator and it's cold, and then you slap it out there and you put the jelly on it, and somebody puts a chip in it, the chip breaks, it sucks. So you've got to have the cream cheese on all of your dips, room temperature. Nothing with, E. coli or anything like that, but you've got to give the cream cheese a chance to, say it with me, everybody, relax. We're chilling, we're relaxing. So like noon or whatever, I don't know when people are coming over, but you need to give it about an hour to relax before you put the jelly on it. Let's see, JC are you ready for the Winter Olympics? I can skate. James, a stuffed bell pepper halved with a cream cheese base. Again, we're getting into, I can only eat that with a knife or a fork. I don't want that. It doesn't make the list. Anything that requires a knife and a fork, basically, on Super Bowl Sunday, James, it's disqualified. All right. 10,000ist. Don't know what that is. We'll get about 5 or 6 more minutes tonight. You guys can get in. Can Texas Tech be a top 10 football team over the next 5 years consistently? Yeah, I mean, you might be like 7 and drop down to 13 and move back up. Why or why not? What's the biggest challenge that faces Tech? Is it changes in rules? Is that it? What is it? Is it maintaining the coaching staff you have? Maintaining Shill Wood, Mac Leftwich, James Blanchard, the guy at the top. What's his name? Something McGuire. What would keep Tech over the next 5 years, every year, from doing what they did this year? What do you think it is? That's good. Meanwhile, back at the United Supermarket chat line, Mark, Plains green chili dip, which you can buy at United. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. It's a good dip. Always on the dips have the ruffles, clean ruffles. I call them clean ruffles. The basic ruffles, like what Mark's talking about there on those dips and stuff. The ruffles chips are the best. Don't overthink it. Just have the ruffles. We go from there. Kelly King. Jalapeno poppers are my favorite for game day. Boom. Love jalapeno poppers. You can do them in the oven. You can do them on the grill. You can do them on the smoker, whatever you want to do. I would say this. Get your jalapenos, gut them out, milk wash, because we don't want the heat on the jalapeno popper on the jalapeno. We want to do something different here. Smoked Gouda cheese. Smoked Gouda cheese. Or smoked Gouda pimento. If you can find it at Market Street in the dips area. Either one. But their Market Street has a smoked Gouda pimento. And you layer that in there. Then we can do the bacon. We can do whatever we want to do after that. But trust me, if you've never done jalapeno poppers with smoked Gouda, either the pimento or just the smoked Gouda reacts perfectly, takes in smoke, by the way, even after it's smoked, but it melts at a great rate. It holds together, maintains the integrity of the popper. You're going to thank me for this later. All right? You really will. Can't believe I'm giving this stuff away for free. Randy Wade. I don't think Tech fans are entitled. Do you not? I think they are. I think all fans are entitled. I think all fans suck. Oregon humbled us, and Indiana showed the nation how to play smart with no penalties and recruit the type of player that fits their system and model. They don't even have a GM. No, that's right. Curtis Ignitti said, I'm the GM. He makes all personnel decisions and frees up salary for a GM that he doesn't need. What's your point? Texas Tech's doing it a different way. Texas Tech had a hell of a year. Texas Tech was exactly where Indiana was last year. Randy Wade. Oregon did not humble Texas Tech. Texas Tech's defense humbled Oregon's offense. Oregon's defense humbled Tech's offense. But as a program, you were not humbled. And if you think you were humbled in that game, I cannot help you in life. I truly can't. How many schools will copy Tech in Indiana? Will that be a factor? Yes, it's a factor. All of them are. And let's go to Major League Baseball. How many franchises are not humbling, are trying to be the Dodgers? Let's go to football. How many franchises? You get the idea. You can try to mimic it. You can try to do it. But if you don't have the people, if you don't have this, it don't matter. JC, great guac, queso, chips, pinwheels, and Bo. All right, so let's back this up. Bo and Luke Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard. So Bo and pinwheels, like them little bitty The pinwheels are like them little bitty enchiladas, but it ain't got all the enchilada stuff. It just dip stuff in it, and you cut them up, boom, 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 like that, and eat them a little bit. I like the pinwheels. Great guac queso. So you got to get a bunch of avocados together and melt them down, and then put some cheese in that. The great guac queso. We're into overtime now, but that's cool. We're all right. We'll wrap it up. Get your comments, questions in, your thoughts. Tomorrow, Friday, most Texan thing you've done on the website, theraiderland.com. We're going to have a Friday show. It'll be good. We have to engage in Super Bowl hype. It's required by the FCC. If I don't have a Super Bowl topic every time I broadcast between the end of the championship games and the Super Bowl, I could lose my broadcasting license, and I still have an FCC broadcasting license. I truly do. Got it in 1989. Somewhere around here. I know it is. So sort of like my Texas Tech diploma, which is somewhere around here in the Raiderland HQ offices. Really? I don't believe you. Now, again, do us a couple of favors tonight, if you would. The Power of Five. 5 people tonight who've enjoyed the show, even if you thought it sucked. But thank our sponsors at Gators Bayou on Facebook, Live Life Well Clinic in Lubbock, United Chat Line, brought to you by United Supermarkets, and of course, Hat Creek Interior Studios. All you got to do is go there, say, hey, thanks for supporting Raiderland. We appreciate it. Tag me, and then boom, that's it. You can actually type it out faster than I said it. If you do that for the programming you love, not just this, but the programming you love, any other place, please do it. Support them. You have more power than you know as viewers and consumers of content to thank them. All right? So that's cool. So make it happen. Don't cost nothing. We'll be with you in the morning on the website, theraiderland.com. We're going to put this up on the website here in just a little bit. Hope everybody has a great night. Off we go into that good night. Thank you for being a part of everything we do here at theraiderland.com.